Mr. Chalaki here, and this is Basketball Wives. I'm just going to talk about the first two episodes. Um, yeah. The third episode of the season came out tonight, so I'll just watch it when I can, child. Probably tomorrow, probably review it and stuff. I also have to do Real Housewives of Atlanta, all the things. But Basketball Wives is back. Now, a lot of it is the same old, same old. You know, I'm just going to talk. The cast is Ty Young, random. Ty is Mimi's ex-girlfriend from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Ming Lee. Ming Lee is a socialite and a business owner. I forgot what she does or what's her business. She looks like a mix between a couple of people. I see a little bit of Lil' Kim currently. I see a little bit of Money Long, a little bit, and somebody else. But yeah. And Ming Lee was with Ty, and they're in a situationship. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah. Then we have Brittany Renner. She's back. Why? What for? But she's wrapped up now. She's a Muslim. Brittany just gives me that she ain't wrapped too tight to me. There's something about her that's very like off. But she's back. She said she would never come back to this platform and yada to yada. Those girls that say that always got to come back, don't they? So funny. We also have Evelyn Lozada. What else is she gonna do? We have Jennifer Williams, Jackie Christie, and Brandy Maxill, I believe. So Brooke is no longer on the show, and Giselle is no longer on the show. I guess they got tired of the Brooke versus Jackie situation. I don't know why Brooke either got fired or decided not to come back. But overall, I like Brooke. So I don't know. It's interesting Brandy made the cut, but I mean, hey. Every time I think of Brandy, I just think of Shawnee looking at her and saying, "Thank you for your services." Just funny and iconic, and I just, but they came back from it. Shawnee is not currently on the show, not yet, but y'all know that she's coming on the show. She always has to, you know, get the girls back in line those last 3 episodes of the season and show that who's really in charge and who runs y'all. And it's just so like, why are you the first lady of the church? Why are you even here associated with this still? If I understand this is your show and all that, but just work behind the scenes. Why do you have to appear? We know where Basketball Wives come from. Girl, gone. But, you know, whatever. So, Evelyn, she's back on her Oh, and Chantel, which is Jackie's daughter, is on the cast. Very strange. I don't know why she's here. I just wouldn't want my child on the same platform that I cuss and fight and argue with other ladies on. Because that's my child. And regardless of what issues I got with my child, somebody come for my child, it's a wrap, right? That's like an automatic trigger. So I don't know why she's a part of this cast. And then Chantel and Jackie don't get along. So you know these ladies are gonna get in that relationship and manipulate that, especially Evelyn. And so it's just a bad decision to have your child, even though she's an adult and married and got kids and blah blah blah. It's just a bad decision to have your child on your son or daughter, or daughters in this case, on a show with you. I don't like on The Housewives when Gia, Teresa, Judice's oldest daughter, is on there, and them like your aunties. Like, regardless of what's going on between the drama with your mama and them, that ain't your business. Stay in the child's place. You're grown, but stay in the child's place. These are your aunts. Not technically, but y'all know what I mean. It's levels to it, and I wouldn't like it if it was me, but it's not me, so let's keep talking. So, what was I talking about? Evelyn, you know, Jennifer, she got married to Christian Gold. you know, what do you do? Jennifer has always been a little off, like Brittany Renner, and just ditzy, and she's just pretty. Jennifer, we love Jennifer for who she is. And allegedly Christian Gold is a scammer, and y'all know the whole thing about them getting married in Paris. But then he had to do 2 days before the wedding. The judge let him get married in Paris. I don't know why it had to be in Paris when it was already like a money issue. I remember he was low key telling her last season, Jennifer, my money is not, I got money, but it's not like you just going all out and you want to have it in Paris and have this whole big thing. It was just ridiculous and crazy to just spend that kind of money. And you just don't know how long these relationships are going to last. I mean, just in general with anybody. So it's just spending just all this ridiculous money when the relationship could last 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. It's just whatever. But people do it every day, don't they? So, hey. She went on ahead and married him. Jennifer mentioned that none of the ladies attended. Not Shawnee, not Evelyn, not Jackie, not Brandy, not Brooke. Not anybody attended her wedding in Paris because then nobody want to go all the way over there to Paris. And then we all know the reputation of Christian. And there may be some people that's jealous, and there may be some people that, just I guess want to see you do bad or whatever. But if everybody has this opinion of him, Jennifer, you might need to take heed. But Jennifer is ditzy, and she's black, but she's blonde. And what do you do? What do you do? Pretty woman. Walking down the street, pretty woman. And then Christian is a very good looking guy. So her and Evelyn's going back and forth, getting into it. Evelyn's coming at Jennifer hard. She says she's doing it out of love, but nothing that Evelyn does seems like it comes out of love. And she's irritated, and apparently Evelyn's second or third baby daddy, I don't know. He has a cousin. And his cousin, a lady, allegedly got scammed out of $1,500 from Christian. Christian does trading, and apparently he was helping her, or he has some kind of trading program where he charged her $1,500, and he said apparently this is my fee to start the program, but there's an additional fee to continue or whatever. There was a sit down between Jennifer, Christian and Jackie, and they were sitting down, and Jackie was trying to get the tea. Christian handed Jackie the phone, and Jackie read out the text messages between Christian and this woman. And so I was just like, okay. And she seemed comfortable with the conversation. She was even texting him in defense because Evelyn was coming at him, or a lot of people was coming at him last season. And she was in his defense, talking about, I'll fight a girl for you, and blah, blah, blah. And but when she talked to Evelyn, or when she talked to her cousin, Carl, it was she was singing a different tune. So it just seems messy. It just seems like this woman maybe wants some clout and trying to get on the show or what. You just never know. When it comes to these kind of shows, it's just hard to tell, but it's always somebody that's trying to get on. It's always somebody that's trying to get camera time to potentially be a regular on these shows. It's just been that way since the beginning of time when it comes to reality television. It's always somebody that's willing to do it for little to nothing, just to get famous, or what they think is famous. But something in the water ain't clean about Christian. I will say that. My spirit tells me something is not right about Christian. But if Jennifer loves it, then hey, what I'm going to do? At the end of the day, I'm always support Jennifer over Evelyn. So, yes, I'm biased. Yes. Evelyn has done way too much to everybody, child, for me to kill. And Jennifer's a fool because she should have been done with Evelyn years and years and years and years ago. Jennifer and Christian has a YouTube channel, I think. And Jennifer mentioned in her YouTube channel that Evelyn has a problem with black women. I guess somebody left a comment and she agreed. Yeah. Did she have a problem with black women when it was with Mika, with Tammy, with Royce, with OG, with it's so many examples that we can see. But Jennifer, did you call it out? Did you have a problem with it back then? But now since she coming for you and your husband, now all of a sudden she has a problem with black women. Girl, I see you. Long lip. Pretty woman, pretty. Walking down the street. Pretty woman. So, but hey, what else is going on? Brandy is she has a cookbook and now she's working on seasoning. Brandy don't look like she can cook to me. But maybe she can. Maybe she copied and pasted some recipes from Google. Who knows? What else is going on, y'all? Like I said, Jackie and Chantal, they have issues. Jackie is a smothering mother. Duh. And they have drama and they're trying to get closer and stuff. She has 2 kids, Chantal. She has a daughter, but which is her oldest child, but she has a different father, and the father don't want the daughter on the show. So she just has a little bitty baby by her husband or fiance. I forgot which one. He's a basketball player, so yeah. Now she said that Doug Christie was her father. Now, is that true? Because I heard that she had a different daddy than Doug. Jackie got 3 kids, apparently, that we know of. It's the oldest girl. I forgot her name. Tara, something like that. And then it's Chantal. And then it's Lil Dougie. We know for a fact Lil Dougie is by Doug Christie. But I thought Chantal and the oldest girl, it was all different daddies. But she said that Doug Christie was her father. So maybe. I don't know. Maybe. So Jackie's just pretty much just being everybody's friend. She's going around being the bone collector somewhat. She's a little bit tamed so far, but she's going to turn up apparently. And it looks like she's going to turn up and slap the dog pee out of her daughter. But Chantal got a smart mouth and stuff. She always have. And she was spicy with her tongue like her mama. And so, what are you going to do? I wonder what the oldest daughter is doing. What's going on with her? Wonder how her relationship with Jackie hasn't improved. Jackie looked good in her confessionals with her blonde wig. I like it. It looks cute. But Jackie's still wearing all that black, child. It's hot and it's humid in LA. What's Brittany Renner's storyline? She's just praying on that rug and wrapped up like a burrito. She's doing her thing. Shouts out to all my fellow Muslims out there. Love y'all. And she's still the same old gutter snipe underneath, child. So just unwrap one layer and she started to act the fool. So, we're going to see what Brittany Renner brings. I'm just crazy that she's even on the show. Ty is cute. Ty is very cute. Yeah, she got swag and all that. I was like, damn, I a lesbian? I'm sitting back looking at Ty. I said, no, wait a minute. Let me hit up Ty in the DMs. But no. Ty Ming Lee's situation is weird and random. Ming Lee's done had a lot of work done on that face. It looked like pretty girl, but it's manufactured. But that's fine. We love everybody. Y'all stop. So, on again, off again. She brought up Drew Sidora and the whole thing about Ty allegedly texting Drew, flirting with Drew, doing whatever with Drew. And so, yeah, and also Ralph on Atlanta. He's using that to his storyline. Ming Lee is friends with Kenya Moore, and she's friends with Portia and the Atlanta girls, some of them. Allegedly, the streets were saying that it was Ming Lee who gave those pictures to Kenya Moore of Britt Edie. Allegedly, that's what they said. But Kenya Moore said that wasn't the case. I don't necessarily believe that, but okay, I don't have any proof, so I guess. But somebody did, and maybe that's why she got out of Atlanta. Because Ming was allegedly, she was going to be on the show. But she ended up not being a cast member. So, she say her and Britt Edie allegedly used to run numbers back in the day for Macaroni Tony and them. So she know Britt Edie quite well, child. So, I don't know. It's a mess. What else is going on Basketball Wives? Y'all know that Evelyn's daughter, what's her name? Shanice. I love your smile. I really do. Evelyn's daughter, Shanice, beautiful girl, got a baby by the game, which is the strangest, weirdest, oddest thing in the world because the game is like 25 plus years older than her. Also, on top of that, Evelyn was good friends with the game's wife. And obviously, so the Gabe and the wife obviously met Evelyn's kids. And so it's just weird there's no blood relation or nothing like that, but it's just weird to watch somebody grow up as an already adult and then having intercourse with them when they become an adult. It's just strange and odd to me that's kind of like your uncle in a sense. And I don't know. People are, I don't know. So Jennifer made a comment saying, because she's always talking about Christian being a felon, Evelyn. So Jennifer made a comment talking about, well, your daughter married a felon, and Evelyn threatened her, said, don't bring up my daughter again, because if you do, you're not going to be able to walk around the streets of L.A. And I said, look at Evelyn, got some street cred now because of the game. G-Unit. So I said, girl, Evelyn, sit down. You got arthritis, hole. So it's a mess. That's why I was just giving what it's giving, just old birds. What happened to Basketball Wives at Orlando? The way that y'all do people. The way y'all did them girls, gave them one season. It was a good season. It was messy. It was foolish. And it was brand new, fresh faces. Natural faces. People still had their natural DNA. And no explanation, no nothing as to why the show did not return. Messy boots. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at Iskinsmore on Instagram and Twitter, at Iskinsmore89 on Snapchat, Chess King on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on Cash App, PayPal, TikTok, and as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold on. So lay your cards down, 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 down.